Hello there and welcome back to Mystery Case Files Ravenhearst. Now, last time we rocked up to this manor in search of missing diary pages. We are a secret agent and we have been instructed by the Queen of England, no less, to come here and find these pages. Now, we've done a good few rooms and searched and found a whole load of clues. It's a hog, so done a whole load of hog screens, hidden objects. I don't quite know how they facilitate these clues that we've been finding objects. I don't know how they facilitate into finding pages. I don't particularly know. There's no real logic to these kind of games, which is kind of what makes them fun, because they can be a little bit out there and a little bit strange. So we managed to find three, I think, diary pages, and the lady who owns the diary apparently moved into the manor, met a guy, or moved into the area, met a guy, they kind of fell in love. He asked her to marry him, she said no. That's basically where we left off. I don't particularly know how deep this story is going to go. However, we're going to find out. Nice short intro today because there's nothing really much to discuss. So, please grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump straight back into Mystery Case Files Ravenhearst. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, so we've loaded back in and it's brought us to the last diary page, entry number 4. Are we doing 4 pages or 3? It said this, it has to be 4. Anyway, we're going to reread this because I read it probably at the end of the last episode, but we're going to reread it because it's been a week. So, I have avoided Charles these past days while I gave his proposal its due measure of contemplation. I've awaited this experience for as long as I can remember, and I find myself wondering how different my life might become. After shedding many a tear, I've made up my mind to decline Charles' proposal. It's so difficult to be certain that I've made the correct decision. Yet, I feel my adult life is just now beginning to unfold. The delay of my reply, coupled with my melancholy demeanour, must surely have wounded Charles this day. I've denied that which he has so graciously offered. Okay, so we have 38 clues left to get. So let's go back in here. We need to go through. Should we start off in the grounds? Let's do the grounds. Because we've done a whole load on the first floor anyway. So it's kind of going to be repeated screens. So we're going to go for the grounds because we haven't been in here before. Into the backyard. So we need to find snake, box knife, canoe, bunny, Buddha, clothespin, hydrant, and a dolphin. So let's go find ourselves some stuff. So what do we have? Can we see the obvious? Well, there's a bunny right there. I'm going to move my I'm going to move my microphone just a little bit. There's a Buddha there as well. See him? 2 right off the bat. And snake. Should we look for a snake up there on the tree? Box knife, canoe, clothespin, hydrant, and dolphin. Hydrant. It's probably going to end up putting a hydrant somewhere up high because I immediately expected the hydrant to be on the ground. Hydrant. That looks like a corn dog right there. Is that an actual corn dog? Dolphin. Oh, box knife. So we're looking for canoe, clothespin, hydrant, and a dolphin. I don't know, the dolphin's not immediately jumping out at me, which I find it a little bit crazy because I would expect to be able to see a dolphin quite obviously. It should be an obvious thing. There's a hydrant. We're still looking for a dolphin. I'm curious as to where this thing is. Unless it's like tiny. A good old dog over there as well. I like a good dog. Seahorse down here. Was there behind me, well, there's nothing really behind me looking at that. There's a bush right here. A shrubbery, spooder right there. Still looking for a dolphin. Clothespin as well. Dart. There's a dart right. Pineapple in the tree. I have a tambourine. Wait, is that a tambourine? It's gotta be it. I think it is. Oh, dolphin, where would I be? We're looking for the dolphin for sure. Banana. Canoe right there. So we need a clothespin and a dolphin. Is the dolphin really going to be the last one that we find? You know what it is? Right there. Right there. Dolphin. I will say I've never seen a pink dolphin before. I was kind of looking for a normal coloured dolphin. So now I just need to find a clothespin. Now the question is, what do their clothespins look like? Because there's quite a few different styles of clothespin in the world. Some of them are more obvious than others. Also, he looks like he's got a road going up his face. Shrub of fish. Pickaxe. A whole bunch of tools down here. I actually legit didn't think I would have the clothespin being the last one. I thought I'd be struggling to find the dolphin. Am I going like legit? You know, I didn't even see that until I clicked it and it started to shake. Some of these are damn good. Right. So we've done the grounds. First floor, let's go back. Let's go to the music room. Oh, okay, we're on a puzzle lock screen. Okay. Solve the puzzle, gain access to secret behind the secret door. Phone. No. Also, we can call. Okay, we can skip it. All right. So, what can we do in here? Well, that's a lock. That leads to this. Two wires go to those two things. Am I supposed to find something that makes that noise? That sounds like a bell. I can mess around with the bug. I don't know if we're supposed to do anything with that bug or not. Wait, why is my... I've never known a car do that. Stationary. So this also has a purple wire. Power. 413. We're doing that? Yes, we are. Okay, 5, 4, 1. Are we feeding that again? So, I'm not sure I like that. Okay. Like always, I'm just clicking on things until to see what they do and guessing the right order of things. Okay, so can we go on? Oh, we can click that. Okay, so we're just going to continue this. Oh wait, we've got to raise it. Okay, we've got to raise that up to there. Okay, I think I get it. Move that one 3. Reset that one 2. 5. Another coin in the bank. We're just going to accept it. We're just going to accept it. I was just pushing music until it worked. Right, I was just faffing on. So, we're in. This is quite the music room as well. Also, that guy has a really distinctive skull. And hair on his skull, which I don't actually know how that happens. You see a lot of skulls with hair on it. Like strands of hair. I don't quite know how that works. Right, so we need to find paint scraper, coin stacks, a crown, and... Is that an Anthony or an actual ant? Rat, flower, rocket ship, and an owl. Flower, right there. Snake. Excuse me. A rat right there. Crown right there. We're gonna blast off the ones we can. Paint scraper. Can we see a paint scraper? Down here we have an egg. We have a stand of some variety. Set square right here. You can see that one. Oh look, a crow's peg. Crow's pin. Egg. Trombone. We got that. I don't particularly know it. A rocket ship right there. Coin stacks right there. Still looking for a paint scraper. So I thought that might have been it, but it's not. Again, I'm looking for a specific... I've got an image of a paint scraper in my head. And it's not jumping out at us. However, they can't... There. That's what I was looking for. Paint scraper. So we need an ant and an owl. Oh, ant. I thought that was a spider. Not gonna lie. And wait, there's an owl. Sneaky. We're slightly on a roll here. Right, so we've just got the first floor one, so we can go living room. Let's go living room, because I don't think we've been in here before. So, bottle, onion, treble clef, element. What kind of element are we talking about? Penguin, artichoke, fire extinguisher, and violin. Well, there's a fire extinguisher right there. Artichoke, I kind of know what we're looking for. It is one of those green things. Pipe right there. Hammer. Hand. Penguin right there. Over here we'll have a bit of a watermelon. Key. We've got a fork right there. You can see that. Torch right there. Right there. So I'm looking at the other screen to see where my head is. Snail. Cockerel. Walking stick. Axe. So we need to find still need to find an artichoke. Pretzel. Also an element. Oh, there we go, an element. That'll be a classic heating element. It's basically a coil of metal that heats up when it gets electrical current through it. Door knocker right there. What are you? Wait, onion? Yeah. Can look like a red apple. Not gonna lie. So we need a bottle, a treble clef, which is a musical thing. Treble, there we go. Treble clef. We need to find a violin, an artichoke, and a bottle. I thought the artichoke would be incredibly obvious as well. However, it doesn't seem to be at this point in time. Oh, money right there. We've got a book. We've got a cherry bomb right there. Starfish, artichoke. Sneaky. I only just caught that. Right, so a violin and a bottle. Violin right there. Violin. I'd say we should have been able to get it there. I call BS on that. Right, so we're looking for a bottle, which I figured would be obvious. And it is, because it's right there. Nice. So we have 16 clues left. Sorry, 8 in there, 8 in here, 16 total. We only need 14. Let's do dining room. Click these clues in a scene: a soldier, a shovel, a bike pump, a light bulb, a pretzel, mushroom, drum, an orange slice. Orange slice right there. Pretzel right here. Soldier? No. Now, are we talking about a toy soldier or a like soldier? Chicken. Dice. Pacifier. Toad. Itchy nose. Soldier. Weapon. We need a shovel. If I were a shovel, where would I be? Got bike pump back here. Hold on. We need a bike pump as well. We've got a balance here. We've got a bike pump right here. Yeah, we need it. Shovel. That looks like a shovel handle. Some of them are sneaky bananas. We need a mushroom. Apple slice. It's like a fish. Feather, ice lolly, or ice cream, whichever one you want to call it. Another ice cream. Crow's peg, that damn crow's peg. Muffin, no, light bulb. Oh, light bulb right there. So we need a drum and a mushroom. Looking for the mushroom right now. Because it seems the most obvious. I mean, we can just leave the mushroom. We can just leave this one now and go to the other spot. We might actually do that. I've had a really itchy ear today. Also, that looks like a prawn for that handle of that cup. Again, I'll repeat it again because we're on a different screen. If you see any items before I do, then by all means, tell me in the comment section. Point them out, timestamp them. Treble clef. Cherry. Hammer. Dog biscuit. We haven't found the drum. We haven't found the mushroom. I'm kind of focused on the mushroom because I think the drum's going to be easier of the two to find. I think the mushroom's cigar right there. I think the mushroom's going to be the most awkward one. Although I've said that before and I've proven myself wrong. And again, we always have the option to go back because we only need 8. We can leave this screen and come back if we need to. And basically find all 8 in the other one. And not waste time because we've got 11 minutes in this area left. Now oh wait, mushroom. There we go, mushroom. Sneakily blended in. Right, so we just need to find a drum. Now I would expect a drum to be fairly obvious. I would expect it to be obvious. But I've been looking, I haven't seen it. Key up there. Butterfly. Gun. Cherry. Apple. That looks like kind of like a pepper mill. Cup, pen, glasses. Bell. Paintbrush. Brain. Okay, he's lost the guy's lost his brain. I'm just shouting out objects that I can see and what they are. I don't know why it helps, but it helps. Cactus. Oh. Not a word. I thought that was a footstool. It's not, it's a drum. I'm looking for a completely different kind of drum. Right, so we need 6 more from the parlour. So just need to find 6. So pen, frying pan, coin rolls, turkey baster, flat drum, dentures, trombone, wrench. Dentures right there. Corkscrew on there. Camera. Looks like an arrowhead. We need to find a pen. Guitar. Kettle. Calculator. Penknife. Pipe. I don't know what that is. Is that a snake or is that a... I actually don't know what animal that is. It kind of looks like a cat, but I'm not so sure. Not that. Some pine cones. Turkey bits. We need a frying pan. Flat drum. That was kind of the drum I was looking for in the last one. Trombone. Just there. So we need 3 more. Fishing rod. That's the bug right there. Elephant. Baseball bat. Can we see a frying pan? We need to find a pen. We need to find a frying pan. Turkey baster right there. Sounds strange, but I have a turkey baster for in the garden for measuring out chemicals for like plant food and stuff like that. I don't know why you need to know that. I just found it relevant to tell you that. Valve, pen, frying, coin rolls. So we're looking for coins as well. We just need to find 2 more. Dynamite. Walkie-talkie. Barbell. Padlock. Grapes. Red grapes. Butterfly or moth, one of the 2. A bell. Planet Earth. Dominoes down here. Got a wheel. Looks like a mariachi hat down there. Shoes. Pistola. Bag. Microscope. I don't know what that is. Hammer. Key on there. Camera. Ship speed thing. I don't know what the correct name for it is. That kind of looks like a cinnamon roll. We'll have a bat as well. Cake. No. Frying pan. Corn rolls or a wrench. Burger. Valve. Frog. Pear. I don't know what that is. Looks kind of like a sack kind of thing. Elephant. Maracas. Wrench. See it? Right there. Wrench. So we need one more thing. Frying pan right there. We're out. We've got all our clues for now. 5 minutes left. Okay, we need to book it with this one. Tree. We've got 5 minutes to do this puzzle. Pipe. Has to be there. You're that corner. I'm going to say you're up here somewhere, because you seem to be on the sky. I might have that entirely wrong, unless you're hill. I'm going to come back to that. We know him. There he's here, right there. You're right here. And you're there. I'm assuming that he's going to be building this house for her. I don't know where this... Where's this fit in? Oh, wait, there. We need to hurry up. If I lose this, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. There. No, there. Again, I need to remember that we're on a time frame here. There's his nose right there. Right there. 3 minutes still. I'm feeling the pressure now. It's because I wasted so much time on the other stuff. There has to be that one. Wait, hat. There we go. That corner right there. You're up there. You're there. Still need this bottom corner as well. Right there. Right there. There. I'm not looking at the time. I should be looking at the time, but I'm not looking at the time. I'm under pressure. 2 minutes. There. So next corner we get, we can just slot that straight in. Yeah, I know. Hurry up. I know I've got 2 minutes left. Don't be doing that to me. Don't do that to me, game. I think we might actually be all right with this. If it doesn't freak me out in there. Oh, hat. Plenty time to spare. 1 minute 25. Plenty time. Entry 5. Charles took my refusal with great disappointment, and I fear it to be the end of our friendship. While I feel not yet prepared for the bonds of marriage, it pains my heart to wound him so. Have I made the correct decision? After more than 2 weeks' absence, I received a welcome visit. Charles surprised me after school today with a bouquet of red roses in front of a most mischievous grin. I was overjoyed to see him and took comfort in knowing he appreciated my decision. Charles excitedly delivered news of his purchase of a large acreage on the... It was a little bit too quick. Charles excitedly delivered news of his purchase of a large acreage on a remote periphery of the township. He secured funding to construct a beautiful home. Okay, so very broad story. She moved to town. She went to a dance. She met Charles. She kind of fell for him. They had a good bit of a relationship. He proposed. She rejected him. He comes back with news that he's bought some land. He's going to build a house. All very standard kind of stuff. Nothing crazy right now. We've got 38 clues left. Oh, surveillance room. And we've got the tower as well. We haven't been to the tower yet. So let's start the basement and work our way up. Surveillance room. Oh, we have a locked door. The door to this location contains an elaborate puzzle lock. Solve the puzzle to gain access to the secrets behind this door. We have a weird fly. Seems to be an aerial for the TV. Can we turn this on? We can interact with that, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know what that means. Can we just use the... I'm going to say, can we just use the key? Apparently not. Chess piece. Knock the pen off. I don't know why we're knocking things off. Okay, we'll just turn the power on. We were just like clearing the deck to stop it shorting out or something. Very strange. These puzzle locks are very strange, I will say that. Right, so can we now turn that on? Which does what exactly? I don't know what that does. We must have to type in a code. Can't interact with that. Can we turn the TV on now? We can. Tune it in. Okay, so we've got that on the screen. QX. We just type in KQXB into this. KQXB. We'll just let the fly out. Okay. These puzzle locks are really weird. I like legit. I'm just clicking on things until there's no real thought goes into it. Just kind of click on things until you get the right order. However, we're in bowling ball. Right. So twine, raccoon, cookie, sling, walkie-talkie, 2 bullhorns, a baseball, and TNT. Well, there's Mr. Raccoon right there. There's the trash panda right there. Sticky plaster. I know what a bullhorn looks like. We need to find 2 of them. Cookie right there. Look at that eyeball right there. Bullhorn, number 1. Walkie-talkie down behind my head. We've got TNT just here. Trinitrotoluene. I think, isn't it? I might be slightly wrong on that. We need another bullhorn. Flashlight, hammer, videotape. grenade. Oh, baseball right there. So we need twine, a bullhorn, and a sling. Now is the sling twine right there? Is a sling like a slingshot? Or are we thinking of something else entirely? Little cat right there. Goggles. Or is it a sling as in like a broken arm kind of sling? It might be either or. I don't know what that is, to be fair. Crab legs? Or is it just copper tape? So you need to find a bullhorn and a sling. Not something stupid like it's going to appear on the screen, is it? Oh, sling as in slingshot. Okay, so just need to find a bullhorn. If I were a bullhorn, where would I be? We're looking for any part of one. Because that first one we saw, we only saw the bit. We could be looking at the back end of one, looking for the handle. As per usual with all of these screens, if you find something that we're looking for, timestamp where you found it. Because I may be seeing it and not seeing it. That was sneaky. I was looking for the same kind of bullhorn. They meant that second bullhorn is a literal horn from a bull. You got to think these things through. Right, servants' quarters. Let's go in here. We need an eye, a spear, lipstick, ship's wheel, soup bowl, a handprint, ball of string, and a mushroom. Snake right there. Horseshoe. Well, not on the list. Strawberry. Pistola. Ball of string right there. Mushroom right here. Glad I found the mushroom straight away. Handprint right there. We're on a little bit of a roll until we get narrowed it right the way down. We've got fork. Pretzel, no. Spear. We need to find the spear. I imagine that's going to be a long thing. Oh, ship's wheel. Spear right there. So an eye, lipstick, and a soup bowl. I mean, you could put soup in that bowl, couldn't you? Lipstick. We need an eye and a soup bowl. Eye, right there. Of all the things, it's the soup bowl we'll have left to find. Soup spoon. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a frying pan. Also, what does the soup bowl actually look like? Wait. Oh, soup bowl right there. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Took us a couple of thingy. Right, guest bathroom. It was kind of taking it where it leads us, to be fair. Clayton's cruising scene: a comb, a necklace, a train, umbrella, bell, measuring tape, rolling pin, and caterpillar. A screwdriver, no. Is that a bell or is that a hat? That might be a hat. Owl. Train. Got the train. Feather. No. Looks like a cat right there. Organ. No. Umbrella. Looking for distinguished stuff. Measuring tape, rolling pin. Drum. Measuring tape. I was going to say rolling pin because that's it right there, but apparently I clicked on the measuring tape at the same time. I'll take it. 2 for 2. So comb, necklace, umbrella. The umbrella's got to be easy enough to find, surely. Bam. Oh, necklace right there. I say umbrella's going to be easiest one to find purely because it's probably going to be the last one that we'll find. Comb. I'm getting messages. And I'm going to ignore them right now. Are those snowshoes? Scale. When looking for a bell as well. Bell? Nope. No bell. Do we get a prize? And down here we'll have violin. We'll have something down here. Something metal. I can't figure out what that is. Not troglodyte. Trilobite. Is that the right one? Plunger. Camera. Dumbbell. I mean, it's a type of bell. Handcuffs. Clock. Bell. Accidental bell. Some of these I do actually just click on things randomly every now and again. Right, so we need a comb, we need an umbrella, we need a caterpillar. Hey, you can't go home. You are home. I'm not particularly home, but I wouldn't want to live here. Apparently that's a comb. To me that's a brush, but never mind. I'm thinking comb being a completely different thing. So an umbrella and a caterpillar. Are we placing bets? I'm going to find the caterpillar before the umbrella. Bunny rabbit right there. See the shadow? Like, are we actually taking bets? Caterpillar. How did I guess? We're going to be left finding the biggest, possibly the biggest item. That's definitely not an umbrella. Wait, is that it right there? Does that kind of look like it's a parasol, not an umbrella? That's a parasol. I'll take it regardless. Right, we need 14 more. So basically 2 rooms. Let's go study, because we haven't been in here before. Rope, chalkboard. Spot the chalkboard right away. Tuning fork, hot plate, hand drill, scorpion, cucumber, and pocket watch. Okay. See, to me that's a comb right there. That is a comb. Hammer, hot plate. Again, parasol, not anything you want. Knife, pipe, horn. Cute little picture right there. I don't know who that's of. Pen. No. Stuffed olive. A pimento pepper stuffed olive. Question mark. Salt and pepper pots. eyeball. Gloves. Kettle, brush. Torch. Camera. Don't know what that is. A pair of lungs. Pocket watch. Yeah, pocket watch. We're looking for a cucumber, which I'm expecting to be green, which means it's probably not going to be green. It's probably going to be something green. I don't know, I expected that to be like the dolphin and be not the right colour. Key, anchor, donut, pretzel. I don't know what that is, but it's not something that we need apparently. Spoon. Looking for hand drill, pencil. Looking for a hand drill as well. If I were a hand drill, where would I be? I would be probably in another room. However, hand drill. First time I've ever seen a hand drill like that, but we're okay. Hot plate right there. So scorpion, tuning fork, and rope. Again, take bets. Which one is going to be the last? Which one of these three items is going to be the last one I find? I'm going to say it's probably the rope. I don't know why. I get the feeling it's going to be the rope. Never mind. The rope is right there. So, out of the last two, tuning fork and a scorpion, which one is going to be? Or is that Santa riding on a little toy car? "21 minutes, man. Plenty of time. Tuning fork." I called myself impressed. We just need to find a scorpion. A pair of lungs. Of course, of course, you keep a pair of lungs in your study. Just for those nights where you need an extra set of lungs. I'm going to say that's not a scorpion, is it? Again, I'm expecting like something black, like a black scorpion. It could be red. That's definitely not a scorpion. If you guess scorpion will be the last one, congratulations. You won the game. Dragon right there. See, I'm looking for a very specific thing. I have an image in my head. When you see a scorpion, I have an image that pops into my head. For some reason, it's not going to be anything like the... It's probably not going to be anything like the one that's in my head. Nothing in here either, no. Oh, scorpion. Right there, see it? Right, so we've just got one more to do, and we only need to find 6. So we can go up to the backyard again. We need to find 6, so can opener, right there. Artichoke, right there. Because we've been on this screen before, so we'll know where some of them are. Dolphin. Repeat one right there. Arrowhead. I'm sure we've seen the arrowhead. Okay, corn dog. Found that one before as well. Wire cutters, scalpel, and a file. wire cutters. Oh, never mind. Wire cutters and scalpel were good and fine, however we don't need them. And it looks like someone's been murdered. So let's start with our corner piece. I'm going to say that's that right there. Are you going to be... No, you're not. You don't match up. You match up though. Thank you. You're not down there. You're dark, so you're going to be down here somewhere. There? Yeah. That's this guy right here. Yeah. Area. Watch a dearie. No. Not on there. Not on that side. What are you exactly? Trouser leg? Right there. Okay. I'll take that. So we've got another corner piece. Not that one. Not over there. I'm going to say that one because it fits in nicely. You are over here. We have grass and a little bit of thing. Is that one? Yes, you are. Trouser. Looks like trouser leg right there. Another corner piece with a bit of a tree on it. Right there. This guy. Someone definitely looks like they're being murdered. Or he's just having a nap. There's also a possibility. In there. That is a shoe right there. Gotta be down here. Because you're an edge piece. Not in there. Look, that looks like a bit like a... Is that tree trunk or is that hair? Tree trunk or grass with some pants in it. Again, straight into that one because we're right. You are the bottom left hand corner because we have that hair right there, which means you have to be this corner. Kind of looks like a plank of wood. So, oh, in there, plank of wood right there. Another part of the shoe, so you're in there. You'll have to be that one. I don't have any more of the things at the minute. In there. Are we doing this in like record time? You have to be there. To be fair, I'm not actually counting properly. So I wouldn't know if we've got a record time or not. You have to be there because you're the last bit of flat piece. You have to be in there because you've got that plank of wood. You're in there because there is no pants or anything like that. You're in here. Not you're in here, which means you have to be in here. There we go. Done. Job's a bloody good one. Tragedy. A dark cloud of mourning has befallen the town. A carpenter by the name of Frank Williams fell to his death this very morning. Dropped from the topmost scaffolding on Charles Dalamar's future home, to be quite specific. Today I accompanied Charles to the funeral of the poor man whose life was lost at the foot of his new home. Charles remained quiet and sullen during the proceedings. I was deeply saddened to learn that the deceased left behind a young wife and 2 children. As the pallbearers lowered the coffin into the ground, Charles leaned near and whispered, "Perhaps I'm a cursed man, meant to reside alone with my bedeviled manor. I'm glad I managed to read that one. Finished reading that one before thinking it next. So he's basically, she moved to town. He gonna go over the story real quick. I think it's gonna get more and more involved in. So apparently he's cursed. So he or she moves to town, meets Charles. Charles and her have a bit of a romance. He asks her to marry him. She declines after a few days. He gets sad about it, goes away, buys some land, starts building a mansion. She comes back to him to discuss making of it. Or they have a meeting regarding the mansion and building a home. And then this guy, what's his name? Does it say his name? Frank Williams. Frank falls to his death from the top scaffolding of the manor. I don't quite know how crazy the story is going to get. This all seems very milquetoast right now. However, got another 38 clues to get. Can we blast? We can blast another one. We can get another diary entry. So we're on the first floor. Back to the music room. Oh, we've got the tower. Let's check out the tower, Widow's Walk. We've not been up here before. Right, so we're looking for a bear claw, a box knife, a flower, a compass, an eggplant, a cinder block, a shovel, and a martini. Who doesn't love a good martini? Right. Box knife, we know what that looks like. Where it is, I do not quite know. There it is right there. Got it. Shovel, would that be classed as a shovel? Hand shovel? I'll take it. Martini glass is what immediately sprung to mind. A cinder block. Right there. Got that. We're on a roll. Eggplant. Right there. Or aubergine in England. I don't know why it's called an eggplant, to be fair. But we need a bear claw, flower, and a compass. Police badge. Now, are we talking like compass, or the cookie and all that? Yeah, like an actual like compass, or is it like a compass? Or a compass, or a compass? Spinny, like direction compass. We need a flower. Bound to be able to find a flower really easily, shouldn't we? It's McDonald's fries. Key. Yeah, what kind of compass are we looking for? Again, answers on a postcard or in the comments. What item are we going to be looking for the longest? What's going to be the last item that we'll find? I don't know what that is. Is that a scythe there? Bear claw as well. See, I know what a bear claw looks like. And no, it's not the pastry. I would imagine it's not the pastry. There, bear claw. Bear paw. Would you call it a paw? Would you call it a claw? Scorpion. We're looking for you all over the place. We just found your shadow last time. Right, so out of a flower and a compass, which one are we going to find first? Or which one are we going to find last? Elephant, toad. Good old hat, right there. Oh, a flower. I wouldn't have positioned myself as having a compass as being the last one that we need to find. Down here we have a jacket potato with looks like cream, cheese and chives. Compass. like I said before, I don't know whether it's a drawing a circle compass or whether it's a find a direction compass. Rubber duck back there. Hat looks like a pastry. Got quite a bit of food in here. That's a plane right there. Police badge. Click on it anyway, just in case. I think it was a drawing circle compass. All right. Should we go basement? Should we go from? Yeah, let's go basement. Click the screws in the seam. Beetle, rope, snake, spatula, pipe, lightning bolt, noose, and a pulley. Spatula. Rope. Remove that poor rat. It's now just hanging freely in the open air. Bat. Noose. Snake, pipe, beetle as well. When you look for a beetle. That kind of looks like a Gatling gun. I'm not gonna lie. Is that actually what it is? Kniff. Beetle right there, hiding in the green. So snake, pipe, lightning bolt, and a pulley. Lightning bolt. We find a zigzag thing. Scorpion on there. Syringe. Snake. We can see maybe that's a skeleton of a snake right there. Right behind my head. You actually can see the bottom of him there. Tiny, teeny little snake. With a trash panda. I like the good old trash panda. So, pipe, lightning bolt, and pulley. I'm curious about this lightning bolt. Pulley? Yes. So it's either going to be the pipe or the lightning bolt that I have to find, that I end up finding last. I'm going to say it's probably going to be the pipe that I need to find last. Because I'm bound to find this lightning bolt sooner rather than later. I might be entirely wrong though. Also, what kind of pipe are we talking about? Are we talking about like a smoking pipe? Or we're talking about like a pipe? It could be a pipe. Pickaxe. Like a pipe to pour water through pipe. That also looks like it's got the moon in it. Frying pan moon, because of course. So it's still looking for a lightning bolt. We also need to remember we can look for shadows, like shadow versions, like that. That scorpion's not a real scorpion; it's a shadow of a scorpion. Oh, lightning bolt. So now we just need to find a pipe. So, pipe right there. Has to be a smoking pipe. Okay. 22 left. We've got quite a few to find. Right, so we'll go second floor. Music room. We're back in here. We might be able to blast this one off quick. Telescope, lipstick, 2 stars, kazoo. I don't know where the kazoo is. Where's the kazoo? I know where the kazoo is. Sorry, lipstick. I've lost the kazoo. That might be, it actually might be in a different one. I remember seeing a kazoo in somewhere. Kazoo? There we go. Knew I'd seen it somewhere. Right, telescope, 2 stars, umbrella, comb, calipers, and a football. I'm assuming it's going to be an American football, also known as that one right there. That looks like an upside down bell, light bulb. You need to try and find stars as well. I think stars might be the 2 that I'm going to be looking for last, or finding last. Owl, star, number 1. Again, down here we'll have a fried egg with a plunger. I'm going to say those kind of look like calipers right there, but apparently not. Bike pump, tape measure. Compass. Snake right there. Skull. Calipers. Right, so we need a star, snake. Wait, I thought snake was on the list. Never mind, it is not on the list. Bug, fork, grapes, maple leaf, magnet. I don't know what that is. Click on it anyway, just in case. Sandwich, horn, scales, telescope, and we've got a carrot. Looks like a camera, not a telescope. We need to find another star. Can that be a star? No. I mean, that kind of looks like a star, but it's on the compass. The directional compass, not the draw a circle compass. So, yet again, spotted. I'm going to say it again. Anytime you spot one, obviously comment and timestamp it when you where it is and when you found it. Excuse me. That one kind of snuck up on us. Right, pencil we have down here. What are these? Oh, star. Found a star. So telescope, umbrella, and a comb. So if I were a telescope seems big. Seems like it should be a big thing. There it is right there. Telescope. So out of umbrella and comb, which one's going to be the last one that we'll find? Looking for the classic umbrella handle. There's umbrella. You know, I've seen that before as well. I skimmed over that twice. So comb. I don't think I want to help you, lady. So comb. Are we looking for a brush can style comb? Because we've had both. Or a like wooden kind of straight line kind of comb. A classic comb? Are you a comb? No. If that was not a comb, that's just part of a spine. Or part of, it's some bone. Oh. Right in front of my face. Comb. 14, so I've got another 2 more to go. Again, we've only got these 2. So kitchen or entry. Let's do kitchen. Let's go back in the kitchen. A candle snuffer, a fan, a Buddha, a skateboard, rooster, cat, flask, and a bonsai tree. Bonsai tree right there. Meat. We've got some pipe. A candle snuffer. Skateboard. There we go. Rooster. Key, fortune cookie. Down here we've got like a wheel. We've got a lot, looks like a brain, but it could be a C thing. Hammer. We can see all that. I'm right down here. Button. Gas mask. Find a cat, of all things. I can hear the cat, I just can't see the cat. Pineapple. A candle snuffer. Big ass spooder up there. Cat. Well hidden. 10 more items. Technically we can get away with just finding 2 in here and then all 8 in the next place. Fan. So that was a wallet, wasn't it? Umbrella. One time we don't need an umbrella. We'll find one straight away. Candle snuffer. It's like a candle snuffer is like a bar with what looks like a bell kind of thing on the top. Not that one. That was okay. Yeah, that was it. Although I thought that was that looked like that was a part of like a trombone kind of thing. So we need to find a fan, a Buddha, and a mask. Fan, right there. Mask, flask even. The Buddha's like completely iconic. It's an iconic image. There he is, right there. Sneaky. So it's just a flask left to get. Flask, right there. Alright, so we've got one more to go in the entry. We're gonna have to find 6 of these. So we can find a rabbit, bagels, gas lamp, waffle, shovel, garlic, potion bottle, and birdhouse. Well, there's a birdhouse right there. Waffle. Waffle? That kind of look like a pie to me, but I'll accept that as a waffle. Bagels right there. Who does another good bagel? Bagels are very dense, though. I think I haven't fact checked on me in this, but I heard that bagels are equivalent of 1 bagel is the equivalent of 5 slices of bread, based on the density of the bagel bread. I might be entirely wrong on that. I've never truly I've just heard it, but I don't never fact checked it myself. Rabbit right there. So gas lamp, shovel, garlic, and potion bottle. Garlic. Right there. Garlic. Potion bottle. I need one more. One more out of this. Gas lamp, shovel, or a potion bottle. I kind of know what the gas lamp looks like. Gas lamp right there. There we go. And our last... Well, I'm going to leave that. After we do this, we're going to leave that here for this week, because we've done a good bit of progress. Right. You in the corner. You're in this corner. You're right next to it. You have... I'm going to say that. No. It kind of looks like it's part of that pedestal there. Or is it? Unless it's this. Next one along. You're... Excuse me. You're here. You're part of the neck profile. So you're here. Kind of looks like a vase. There we go. You're up there. You're up in one of these corners. That one. You're in here. Just like that. And you have to be... not that one. Got 2 choices. So our next corner piece has to be the one up the top. Try and work out what this is. Part of the chair? Yes, it is. Corner piece. You have to be up here. That's a big ass forehead. It's part of your, sorry, that's part of your forehead. That was mean. I apologize. You're up here. You're part of the curtains. You're down here. That a hand? Yeah. Part of a hand and then notes. More notes. I'm so I don't know if that's the lady that we're following. Or if she's maybe she's like the wife of the guy who fell. We're gonna find out though. You are part of that right there. And you can be either up top. No. You're part of that one. You're part of that as well. You're part of the face. You're part of something. I can say I don't recognize that dark bit. Oh, with braid. Yeah, okay, that's part of a braid. She's got a braid. Like right here. Alright. You're up there. You are part of that. You're part of... sorry, right there. I'll see you're part of that. You're right there. You're right there. We're on a roll. You are right there as part of the chair. You're right there because you have a penis. You're right. Sorry. You're right there. He had a sticky out bit with with a little roundy bit at the bottom. I apologize. I received an unfortunate letter from home. My father is ill. Mother did not write of all the details, but she requests that I return to Iowa as quickly as is reasonably possible. My sadness and apprehension threaten to overwhelm me, but I'm doing my best to keep that darkness at bay for now. I will speak with the headmistress before I make arrangements for travel and inform Charles that I shouldn't have to read that fast. We'll read it on the next page. Right. My sadness and apprehension threaten to overwhelm me, but I'm doing my best to keep that darkness at bay for now. I will speak with the headmistress before I make arrangements for travel. I must also inform Charles that I will be taking leave of England for a spell, if not for good. It will sadden me a great deal to leave my new friends behind, but I'm quite frantic with concern for my father. It seems that unlucky events have been surrounding me of late. Okay. I think we're all right here. We're gonna pick this up again next time. I'm not understanding the story fully right now. It seems to be not particularly basic, but it seems very milquetoast right now, and it's not like getting super creepy or sinister or anything. There seems to be a curse. Someone fell off the building, and then her dad's fallen ill. But he's in another country entirely. I don't particularly know. Hi, yeah. So I don't particularly know how crazy this story is going to get. Is it going to be a basic story? I mean, it is the first in the series, and I know they have went above and beyond on a lot of the later games, but I'm intrigued as to where this leads, because obviously this is the start of the whole series of games, and I'm kind of curious in how extravagant the first one was. At the moment, it seems quite basic and straightforward. It seems that way. I might be wrong. I'm enjoying playing it though, because I do enjoy playing these. The slightly guilty pleasure of mine. Slightly. Anyway, like I said, we're going to leave that here for this week. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all support. It is much appreciated. If you want to hit me with a subscription, that will be grand, because I have noticed that I think it's 87% of you are not subscribed. So that will help me out a great deal. It's free for you and means a lot to me. Also, if you want to go above and beyond on the sport, you can opt into the membership stuff. Again, perfectly optional. As I will say, memberships are always appreciated, but never mandatory. So if you want to opt into that one, if you grab tier 1, you get your name up on the wall. If you grab a tier 2, you get your name up on the wall, and you get early access to the videos roughly a week in advance. If that is not of interest to you though, like I said, don't worry about it. Also, please remember to be a light in the dark for someone, because you never know when a single act or word of kindness can change someone's day or life for the better, or in ways that you may never understand or never even know about. You may never even find out that how much you've affected someone's life. Your words have power, use them wisely. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.